Okay, that's getting bold. Okay, Jesus Christ.
All the dice.
Oh! Where did we go? Where did it die?
Leads by
Oh,
4,
it was me. It was
5.
me. No, it wasn't me.
I think it was at 3 before it was at, and then there was a bunch of dice that came all at once.
Oh no, it
Yeah,
was me.
there's
I killed it
the
by
last one.
Yeah, I killed
You
it by one.
exceed it by 1.
Yeah. Damn it. So close.
Close, but no cigar, unfortunately.
Yeah. Damn it.
Speaking of no cigars, is everybody ready to begin?
Yeah.
I want that explained, please. Thank you.
Cigars don't exist in this world.
God damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wasn't it
tobacco doesn't
Burton?
really exist.
Yeah,
So...
wasn't it Burton who had a picture with a cigar in his hand?
Burton.
That noble in the casino.
Oh, there are cigarellos. Those are different. I'm being pedantic.
The guy that Glimmet befriended before.
Yeah. So, last we left our adventurers, you all arrived at the southern jewel of Aruna, Najarakiri. Kiara was visited by the demon Bangalore while sleeping and was told to free him from the grip of the demon prince Gratz. Kiara performed a ritual to free the demon outside of the Siegfried brothers, and you all spent time shopping while you waited for the arrival of the Helmites and the kobolds of Rakadon's Warren. On their arrival, it appears Volpe has recruited more kobolds to the cause of avenging your dead king. As you all begin departing the train station, you see a group of darkly dressed and menacing-looking Fae approach you through the crowd. They are all well-armed, wielding weapons made of a dark obsidian metal known as shadow glass. Alexei, you recognize them immediately as Hex Knights, elite warriors in the service of a hag. As they make eye contact with you, jovial smiles spread across their thin faces and their long ears perk up as they give a deep bow to you all. The leader of the group, an autumn eladrin covered in brown and yellow leaves, looks to everyone. Hail, and well met, favored of Sikaloon.
How you doing?
I am well. My name is Manaras the Green. I come on behalf of the church to greet you and to offer a peace accord on behalf of your mother.
All right.
What's his name, sorry?
Do I?
Manaras the Green. I'll put it in chat.
Please, thank you.
Does he seem like he's like honestly here for like with a peaceful intent? I mean, does he seem legit? I don't know.
I'll
I
say
like-
make an insight check.
Okay.
Alexei, do you know these people?
It's a long story, but yeah.
Looking at the group itself, you can tell these are Hex Knights. They are definitely people in a similar situation to what you were. Children brought in under the service of a hag through some dealing, and are thoroughly corrupted by the fey magic of hags. They are people who wantonly and happily will engage in ritualistic murder and misery of others. So they're definitely not trustworthy, but they are also fey, so they are also bound by what they say. So they've spoken honestly so far.
Okay. All right, Minars. What has Babs sent you for, and how can we help you, buddy?
as he looks to you all. Your mother, Our Lady, wishes to claim her rightful place within the Church of Sigaloon and within the Unseelie Court, as his eyes flash a bit with this black shadow.
Do we know who Sigaloon is? Sorry.
You definitely do, as you made a deal in the Church of Sigaloon,
Okay.
which led to you
with the
having
Hag
a help
Queen.
leg.
Mhm.
Yes. As he looks to you all, she is to claim her place as the new Queen of Air and Darkness, and she wishes for your assistance as her child.
What kind of assistance are we talking, buddy? I got a lot on my plate. We have like 4 to 5 things that we're supposed to be doing right now. That yeah. How can I do? What do we? How can I help?
She offers gifts for you and asks that you return to the Fae with her. In exchange.
Oh, how long? Yeah. Like, what time frame are we talking?
Time.
I got.
Oh,
I forgot about the whole. Yeah. Yeah. Time happens here, so like I can't really be gone for that long, buddy.
understand your feeble material concerns, but your mother wishes for you to return as soon as you are able. She understands you need your time, and to ease this process, gifts. As he motions to his side, you see a very black-furred rabbit folk, or Harangan, as they are also known, with purple eyes and these 2 kind of almost curled buck teeth, similar to the rabbit from Donnie Darko, almost. As he holds
I don't think I would have known.
I'll burn my inspiration on this,
Sure.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Uh,
We're still doing the
Kiara, after
inspiration
you-
per week, right? Oh, okay.
Yes. Kiara with a natural 20 as well. No, still 10. As far as the specific arcanum that's used on them, it's usually some form of geish or modified memory that Babs would use to actually indoctrinate them. Specifically, it's a different process kind of for each hag, and each one forms a very specific parasocial or, abusive relationship, effectively, with each kid. So, kind of just depends. Kiara, with a 25, you did a lot of research on them, especially after you did the deal with Sigaloon. They are effectively in the same way Atlas and his brothers are the armed guard of Helm, they are the armed guard of Sigaloon.
I did unspeakable acts in the name of some person that I thought was kind of alright, but like that's all in the past, and time is like a flat circle, so it's almost like it never happened. Yep.
I mean, I can't judge. I made a deal myself, so I can't say anything about it. Just thought you would be a little
And
smarter
you
than I
willingly
was.
made a deal.
Yeah.
I was a kidnapped child who was indoctrinated, so it's like I didn't even do anything wrong almost, except all of those unspeakable acts still sort of like pop up in some of my dreams. But yeah, it's fine.
Which, for reference, when they said favorite of Sigaloon, they were looking at Alexi and Kiara specifically.
Oh.
I got a
Oh,
present
yeah,
for you,
because of the
Kiara,
deal.
though.
What is that?
I show her the bag of ingredients.
You see this very old, somewhat worn bag, but you can feel a strange fey energy just kind of pulsating off it, and you do see the symbol of Sigaloon stitched into the front.
Oh. So, if he speaks the name, will she take us both? Is that what I understood?
It's specifically Babs asking for help. So Sigaloon, so what Alexa, you know specifically, Babs is effectively a member of the Church of Sigaloon. So this is her making a power play within both the church and the Fae itself. So it would more than likely be she takes whoever you want her to take, and it's more. You also know it's going to be basically like a portal opening up for you that you're expected to walk through. Usually, how she handles that.
Okay.
So it's who wants to go. It would be more the question.
Send me, I'll be there.
Yeah, she's trying to take her place as it was the Queen of Air and Darkness. Is that right?
Yes, the Queen of Air and Darkness, which you know is the Queen of the Unseelie Court, which is the much more dark and dangerous side of the Fae, where most of the evil and shadow lives.
Because they were looking at me too.
Yeah, but like she could, like, we talked about how she could maybe like help with the blood plague and all that stuff, you know. Like that, it's I have some, like, I know I talk a big game about like getting over all of like the stuff that she put me through, you know. It's still kind of a little tender, and I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, you know. But then again, it's like, yeah, it could be neat. And honestly, like, if we were to somehow mend that relationship, it's like we got the Queen of the Unseelie Court, like, as a friend. I just don't want to be trapped in the Feywild for another like 200 plus eternity, you know? Yeah.
What do I know about the powers of the Queen of the Unseelie Court, if anything?
I'll say make either a history or religion check. Anyone who wants to. With a 16, you know, in general terms, Kiara, Alexi has a lot better understanding, being from the Fae. She rules effectively over, as is stated, air and darkness, so the shadows themselves of the Fae. You know, effectively the Fae is just a parallel reality where emotions and magic are a lot more potent and a lot more raw in nature, so she has a very direct control over those things. She is a figure also shrouded in secrecy and darkness, so there's not too much that's actually directly known, especially within the material plane.
No, this is slightly concerning.
Would it be a bad thing if she were to take like that position as queen? I guess that's a relative question, but
Yeah,
like,
depending on 100% your position, for you specifically, it would make you the prince of the Unseelie Court, which has a lot of perks.
You basically become
And
Ozzy Osbourne.
from what I know, if I become the prince of the Unseelie Court, would I be trapped in the Feywild, or would I still have like freedom to do whatever?
Unless you made some sort of specific deal to stay there, no. You'd be free to go where you please.
Okay. Guys, this
You
is.
do know it would require a lot of you from the court itself and from Fab specifically.
My mom's lovely, and her falling sick is my own choice to fix the problem. Mom did
Thank
not
you,
manipulate me.
As your book says.
Yeah. Got you, Mom.
And
So,
there is never
yeah.
anything good to come from it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Babs is bad news. Do we actually know her
I
proper
was
name
just
or no?
saying, your guys.
Do what?
Do we know Babs' real name or
the
she's just
Baba
Babs?
Saga?
Uh,
Baba Saga.
No, wait, do we
Yeah,
know
you
her
do.
as that?
Yes, you're familiar with the folk tales told about her, mostly up in
Okay.
Anaria, at least
Nice.
within the Empire itself, is where she tends to operate, or at least the stories about her tend to go. But yes, she is a well-known figure.
Yeah. She's evil as fuck.
Here hasn't done something that most would consider evil, except shut up Hyperion and Creon.
Crayon. You called him
I
Don't be
I
offended,
don't
Fluff.
even know
He
how to
is so
respond
high
to
right
that.
now. It's
Oh, we can hear you now.
Creus.
That's nice.
Creus. Sorry, I said Creus.
Cryus.
Cryon. Right.
Atlas is just
Right.
comforting his brother. It's like, it's alright, you'll come down in a minute, don't worry.
Crayon.
I
Funny.
hate a bunch of.
Okay, you know what?
That's like if you two fuse. If Hyperion and Creus fuse together, you'd be Crayon. Be like all powerful Crayon. A man of many colors.
You know, I'm starting to like the dead one a little more because she doesn't talk as much.
I usually don't talk this much, but I ate a handful of mushrooms to cope with what just happened, and
Okay, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
shelve this and let's get on with what we're doing. We'll come back to this at a later time. Sound good?
Yeah, we still have a warrant to save.
Right.
Which, as
Well-
you guys have been having this conversation, and you turn back to look at the more than a dozen kobolds that now are in service, effectively, to Volpe. They've all kind of gathered around. Lucille's been standing off to the side by herself. You all notice her eyes have gone fully black in this moment, as she is just setting catatonic in the middle of the square.
Oh no.
He's having a divine intervention vision.
As her head starts to kind of tilt to the side a bit, jaw kind of opening up agape, you see this black ooze pushing out the side of her mouth.
Oh
The
no.
spindly black veins begin to spread across her neck and face as what rotting flesh is there begins to slowly fall and peel away. As you see beneath it, black draconic scales beginning to emerge. The front of her jaw extends outward as rotten, jagged, sharp teeth extend. Her eyes, going from black, turn yellow and slitted.
Lucille is evolving.
As you see the black dragonborn Nolthiad Suriel standing in her place. What's up, bitches?
Oh, what just happened?
As she turns
Huh?
to the kobolds around her, getting to speak into Draconic. I am the first daughter of Lady Zala, and known Nils Riostone of Menzobaranzen. You are all in service of me now.
Oh, that ain't good.
I don't like what just happened.
Should we be concerned? I mean, we should be concerned, but how concerned should we be?
I don't speak that.
That's good. As all the kobolds begin bowing in front of Nolthiad. As they all start chanting, all hail the firstborn in Draconic.
Oh,
As
boy.
she looks to the rest of you.
Did you
Lucille's
just start a
out for
cult?
the moment, so I'm taking over. Her and Mom are having a conversation.
Oh, hello, Nothiad.
You die.
Hi.
Didn't you die?
Yes. Twice.
I mean, same, but like,
Yeah, so what's the big deal?
I guess you have a point. Okay, so you're just in
I don't
charge
think
now?
I mean, hell, I saw both your brothers die the other day. That was funny.
Okay. Was a little
Speaking
Hi,
of
I'm
what are they
Nolthiad.
doing?
Yeah, both of them already have weapons drawn, radiant light shooting through the sword of your brother Hyperion.
All right,
Killing
careful,
them,
guys.
all
This
right?
is still this is still Lucille's body, so if we kill her, that's a bit mean.
Yeah, she's a lot thinner than I'm used to. This is like, I don't know how you deal with this like spindly bullshit. As she just starts doing this kind of weird dance. It's gonna be complicated.
Okay, so the protocol here is keep an eye on her because this one's shady. But
Fuck
don't
you,
kill her if
asshole.
you can avoid it. Hey, to be fair, I'm like 80% sure you were going to eat me, like at some point while we were traveling.
Yeah.
I don't need to add to that. That's my point.
Oh, well, it's a terrible point.
Oh God. Yeah, so keep an eye on her. She might kill us, but if she doesn't, we can try not to kill Lucille.
But she's one of the two chosen of Lady Sala.
Yeah,
We're all
exactly.
chosen by some or another, you know? Like, it's not, it doesn't make us that special. Oh, she was chosen by Lady Zala. Oh, Kiara was, I don't know.
We are the chosen. Wait, do people know about us being chosen on Mistra?